Hello, you're watching Afghan News. U.S. Ambassador in Islamabad, Cameron Montour, has said that Washington has evidence of Pakistan's relations with the Al-Qaeda-linked Haqqani network blamed for the recent attacks on the U.S. Embassy and NATO offices in Kabul. Cameron Montour told Radio Pakistan there are apparent ties between Islamabad and the Haqqani network, which the United States claims is based in North Waziristan tribal region. Montour called for cutting ties between the Haqqani network and Pakistan. Pakistan has denied any links with the Haqqani network, and head of the group Saturday said that it does not base in Pakistan but is active in Afghanistan. The U.S. ambassador also said that all peace-loving people of the region should unite to fight against the Haqqani network that poses a threat not only to the United States and its allies but also to Pakistan and Afghanistan, and added that the network must be stopped and Pakistan and U.S. should work together, especially in the area of intelligence, to defeat elements. At least 18 militants were killed and 15 were injured when NATO fighter jets pounded Taliban hideouts in East Afghanistan on Saturday, police said. Zahid Nurisani, police chief of Nuristan province, said that international forces carried out an airstrike in Logal area of Bargi Matal district, leaving 18 armed insurgents dead, adding that there were no reports of civilian casualties. The Taliban spokesman Zabihullah Mujahid confirmed to media on phone from an undisclosed location that 16 Taliban fighters were killed, claiming that these fighters killed over a dozen Afghan and NATO-led troopers. NATO forces say a bomb has killed a service member in Afghanistan. An alliance statement says the service member died Sunday in the south of the country, but did not provide further details on the attack or the nationality of the killed a service member. The death raises the number of international troops killed in September to 22, while a total of 427 members of the international military coalition have died so far this year. Forces loyal to Libya's Muammar Gaddafi have launched a fierce counterattack in the fugitive leader's stronghold of Bani Walid, while putting up fierce resistance in his hometown of Sirte. Despite the heavy fighting, Ahmad Bani, the interim government's military spokesman, said on Saturday that it was only a matter of days before the two towns are captured, giving army personnel still loyal to Gaddafi a last chance to join the ranks of former rebel fighters. At least 6,000 fighters battled in and around one of Gaddafi's final strongholds elsewhere. Musa Ibrahim, Gaddafi's spokesman, claimed NATO had carried out extensive airstrikes on Sirte, killing 354 people overnight, adding that Gaddafi was personally leading all aspects of the struggle. The armed forces of the new Libyan leadership are also consolidating their control over southern desert towns near the pro-Gaddafi stronghold of Sabha, the main southern urban center, about 650 kilometers south of Tripoli. At least 200 Syrian opposition members have met outside the capital Damascus in a significant gathering of dissidents on Syrian soil a day after at least 44 people were killed in anti-government protests. The meeting held on Saturday was organized by the Executive Office of the National Coordinating Body, a group established to unite key opposition figures inside and outside Syria. A news conference was planned for Sunday. Participants from all Syria's opposition groups and figures are participating in the two-day meeting. One participant said the meeting came amid funerals for some of the 44 people activists said were killed in the country following Friday prayers. Friday marked the start of the 7th month of protests in Syria. And that Egypt will hold its first parliamentary elections since President Hosni Mubarak was toppled 7 months ago in 3 phases. From November 21st, the state-owned Al-Ahram newspaper said. The newspaper quoted the head of the Electoral Committee, Abdul Muiz Ibrahim, as saying a Senate election will follow on January 22nd. The 3-state election will end on January 3rd, he said. Another member of the committee said that these dates should be announced by the ruling military Supreme Council and not by the committee itself. Political parties are due to meet members of the ruling military council on Sunday to discuss preparations for the elections. The country's ruling military council has been under pressure to fix a precise date for the election it had promised to hold when it took over after Mubarak was forced to step down in February. And that's all for now. Stay with the news in 30 minutes.